Pop culture often intertwines with deep philosophical questions, offering a unique lens through which we can explore complex concepts. Movies, TV shows, books, and video games frequently tackle existential dilemmas, ethics, and the nature of reality in ways that resonate with a wide audience. Below are 10 surprising philosophical ideas from pop culture that may make you rethink the world around you. 1. The morality of choice in The Matrix. In The Matrix, Neo is given a choice between the red pill and the blue pill, which serves as a metaphor for free will and the pursuit of truth. This scenario reflects philosophical concepts such as Jean-Paul Sartre's idea of existential freedom, where individuals are responsible for their own choices and must confront the consequences of their actions. The movie forces us to question the nature of reality and whether we should seek truth, no matter how uncomfortable it may be. 2. Utilitarianism in The Dark Knight. Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight presents a moral dilemma that echoes utilitarian ethics, particularly through the character of the Joker. The Joker tests Batman's sense of justice by threatening to kill civilians unless a particular moral choice is made. The movie plays with the concept of the greater good, a key idea in utilitarian philosophy, challenging the audience to consider whether it's acceptable to sacrifice a few for the benefit of the many. 3. The Ship of Theseus in Westworld. In Westworld, the characters face questions about identity and continuity, particularly with the show's central theme of consciousness in artificial beings. This mirrors the Ship of Theseus paradox, which asks, if an object has all its components replaced over time, is it still the same object? The show explores this philosophical dilemma as the hosts in the park slowly gain consciousness, forcing both the characters and the audience to ask whether a person remains the same when their memories and experiences are altered. 4. The ethics of artificial intelligence in Black Mirror. In the Black Mirror series, particularly episodes like White Christmas and Be Right Back, the show grapples with the ethical implications of artificial intelligence and digital consciousness. In these episodes, characters upload their consciousness into machines or use artificial replicas to replace loved ones. These scenarios tap into the question of whether creating life, or replicating consciousness, can be morally justified, a theme that connects to modern discussions about AI rights and personhood. 5. The nature of reality in Inception. Christopher Nolan's Inception delves deep into questions about perception, dreams, and reality. It challenges the idea of what is real by blurring the line between the dream world and the waking world. The film poses philosophical questions that echo René Descartes' skepticism. How can we be sure what we perceive is truly real? Can we trust our senses, or are we always dreaming? It pushes viewers to consider how much of reality is shaped by our minds. 6. The absurdity of life in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Douglas Adams' The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy offers a comedic yet profound take on the absurdity of existence. The concept of life, the universe, and everything being meaningless, yet absurdly continuing, aligns with Albert Camus' philosophy of the absurd. The book highlights the human struggle to find meaning in an indifferent universe, but it also encourages us to embrace the absurd and enjoy the journey regardless of life's ultimate meaning. 7. The ethics of superhero vigilantism in Watchmen. In Watchmen, the moral complexities of vigilante justice are explored through the characters of the Watchmen themselves. The anti-hero Rorschach, in particular, presents a philosophy based on absolute moral certainty, never compromise, not even in the face of Armageddon. This challenges the idea of relativism and brings forward a discussion on whether ends can justify means, as well as the morality of operating outside the law for what one believes is the greater good. 8. Plato's allegory of the cave in The Truman Show. In The Truman Show, Truman Burbank lives in a simulated world, unknowingly being watched by millions of people. His eventual escape from this artificial reality mirrors Plato's allegory of the cave, in which prisoners are chained and see only shadows on the wall, mistaking them for reality. Truman's journey is a modern-day allegory about the search for truth and self-awareness, urging us to question the nature of the reality we live in and whether we can ever truly escape our limitations. 9. Nietzsche's Übermensch in The Avengers. The character of Thanos in The Avengers embodies Friedrich Nietzsche's concept of the Übermensch, or Overman. Thanos believes that to create a better universe, he must eliminate half of all life. His belief in his superiority and his willingness to take drastic action for what he sees as the greater good mirrors Nietzsche's idea of transcending traditional morality and embracing a new order. Thanos' actions challenge the concept of moral absolutism and the ethics of self-proclaimed greater beings. 10. The trolley problem in The Good Place. The moral thought experiment known as the trolley problem is explored in The Good Place, where characters are forced to make decisions that involve life and death. This classic philosophical dilemma asks whether it is more ethical to sacrifice one person to save 5 others. The show playfully yet poignantly explores these moral choices, questioning what it truly means to be good, and how moral decisions affect our eternal lives. Pop culture is full of hidden philosophical gems that explore existential questions and ethical dilemmas in an accessible way. These examples show how complex ideas can be communicated through storytelling, encouraging us to think more deeply about the world around us and the choices we make. Whether it's through superheroes, science fiction, or everyday characters, pop culture continues to challenge and shape our philosophical views.